Joan Didion described a state worse than being hated, lying awake at 4 in the morning, unable to meet your own eyes. Not because of anything other people think about you, because of what you know about yourself. She put that idea in an essay on self-respect so piercing that people still pass it around decades later. Its central claim demolishes nearly everything you've been told about confidence. What's coming? The accounting error that keeps self-esteem fragile. Why applause can't fund the repair, and a 7-day deposit plan engineered so small that failure is nearly impossible. Didion's claim, stripped to its core, self-respect has nothing to do with the approval of others, nothing to do with reputation, admiration, or being liked. It's a private discipline. Accepting responsibility for your own life, owning your mistakes, and keeping the promises you make to yourself. It is built quietly, in the dark, and lost the same way. One small self-betrayal at a time. Now see why the popular alternative collapses. Praise is approval, and approval is a currency other people control. It is issued by them, withdrawn by them, any morning they choose. You cannot build a permanent self on a foundation somebody else owns, so change what you audit. Tonight, skip. What do they think of me? And ask the only question with a stable answer, what's my reputation with me this week? That question has machinery behind it. Every time you tell yourself you'll do something and then do it, you hand your own brain a piece of evidence. I follow through. My word counts. Stack enough of those moments and an identity assembles. Not a borrowed story about being special, but a verified track record. Self-trust that no one can revoke because no one else issued it. History's self-built minds ran exactly this engine. Abraham Lincoln assembled a legal education by firelight with borrowed books. Joan Didion kept her notebook, training her attention daily. Character compounds, learn, apply, repeat, in deposits too small for anyone else to notice. So mark yours. Each tiny follow-through, say the words, deposit made. Except the compounding also runs in reverse, and that's the part causing the damage. Every broken self-promise files evidence too. The alarm you set and ignored. The start you postponed again. The boundary that folded by Tuesday. Each one teaches your brain the opposite lesson. My word to myself is decorative. Years of tiny self-betrayals build a deep, accurate belief that you can't rely on yourself. That belief, not any outside failure, is where fragility actually comes from. The constant hunger for reassurance. The wobble under criticism. Run the stinging audit. Count the promises you kept to other people this week. Now count the promises you broke to yourself. That ratio is your real ledger. So, is this another habit hack? No. Habits are the wrong frame entirely. You're not building a streak. You're building evidence. The size of the promise never mattered. The keeping is the entire point because every kept promise is sworn testimony in the case of you versus your own reliability. So here's the plan. Choose one promise so small it's almost laughable. A 5-minute walk, 1 page, 1 glass of water at dawn. Keep it 7 straight days, guarded like a vow to the one person you'd never let down. Because it is. Self-esteem isn't given, it's earned. By you, from you, on the evidence of promises kept. Do this and the 4 a.m. test changes. You look up and for the first time in years, you can meet your own eyes.